Behind every icon is a shadow. Behind every legend, a silence the world was never meant to hear. He was a symbol of peace, a titan of justice, and the face of forgiveness. But what if Nelson Mandela, yes, Mandela, carried a secret, a betrayal so personal, so devastating, that not even his closest allies knew? What you're about to hear has never appeared in textbooks. It's not part of any documentary. It comes from a hidden page, a whispered confession from the cold stone walls of Robben Island itself. This is the diary entry Nelson Mandela never meant the world to see. And once you hear it, you'll never see him the same again. Robben Island, 1971. The moon was a sickle tonight, hanging in the ink-black sky like a blade above judgment. I cannot sleep, not because of the cold concrete beneath my back, nor the ever-present ache in my knees from the limestone quarry. No, tonight my prison is within. I must put this to paper, if not for others, then for myself. If someone finds this one day, let them judge me as a man, not a monument. It was 1962, the months before my capture. I had made enemies before, of course, men in parliament, in boardrooms, in polished boots with polished tongues. But this time, the enemy wore a freedom badge. This time, I betrayed someone who loved me. Her name was Thandiwe Mbeki. You will not find her name in the books. History erased her, and so did I. She was a comrade, fiery, clever, and fearless. Where I brought diplomacy, she brought dynamite. She believed in sabotage with a heartbeat, a hammer, a match. I believed in speeches, in shaking hands, even as I clenched fists in secret. We met in the underground cellars of Soweto, in whispered rallies and coded letters. She called me Nkosana, Prince, because she thought I carried the dreams of Africa in my bones. I loved her, not in the way of courtships or candlelight, but in the raw, urgent way a man loves freedom. She was freedom. But she was reckless, too loud, too proud. She wanted to blow up a rail station, civilian. White men, yes, but innocent. I said no. She accused me of growing soft, of fearing the white man's opinion more than I feared injustice. We quarreled beneath the safety of a midnight meeting. The air smelled of petrol and betrayal. That night, I made a choice. One I have never spoken aloud. I informed the Council of Elders within the ANC, quietly. I told them Thandiwe was planning operations we could not endorse, that she would bring too much heat, that we risked losing our entire infrastructure. I did not name her as a traitor. I simply revealed her movements. Within 48 hours, she was arrested. She screamed my name as they dragged her away. For years, I convinced myself I had done the right thing, that her capture had spared countless lives, that the movement had survived because I made the harder choice. But at night, in this damp cell, I hear her voice, angry, young, betrayed. I sometimes think she was the better revolutionary. She burned brighter. I merely endured longer. I learned later, from a sympathetic guard, that she died in solitary. Tuberculosis. No one claimed her body. Her name was never recorded in the official roll of martyrs. She vanished like smoke. And I rose. I became the father of the nation. They sang my name. Children memorized my speeches. My face hung in classrooms. And yet, on certain nights like this one, I am only the man who traded thunder for patience, fire for survival. Did I do what was necessary? Yes. But necessary is not the same as righteous. Let them say I walked the long road to freedom. But let them know there were others who ran toward it, barefoot, bleeding, and I let them fall so I could keep walking. Forgive me, Thandiwe. You were the match, I was the candle. But history only remembers the flame.